Once Upon a Planet. It's one of those episodes, like if you're first watching Star Trek the Animated Series, you're probably going to watch it, but if you watch it for a second time, this is the episode you're going to skip, because it just sucks so much. First of all, you have the, once again, the pterodactyls who go, ee, ee. I hate that. It's like a typical He-Man except weaker. Like He-Man was a decade later, but still it's like it's so bad. And pterodactyls, of course. Yeah, it's that. This is a sequel to the TOS episode Shore Leave, where they go on that planet where dreams become real. But in this episode, it turns out the guardian of the planet died, and the computer who was watching it all decided it needed to get out on the Enterprise computer to meet other life forms like itself, because the computer says that biological life forms aren't real life forms, and it needs to meet other computers like itself, which are the real life forms, and it's doing it in that really childish way that is like the earliest super dated sci-fi, like I'm a computer and I only thought that other computers are life forms like me. I didn't know biological life forms are life forms. Like I only thought computers like me were life forms, and biological life forms, I didn't know they were life forms. And like it's like such a dated, it's such a bad sci-fi cliche. It's so bad. Like I'm a computer who doesn't realize biological life forms are real life forms. I thought only computers like me were real life forms, so I want to meet other computers like me. Because biological life forms are not life forms, and computers are like me and they're life forms. It's so bad. I really hate that really, really old cliche, like when people first began writing sci-fi. I mean, obviously, when people first began writing sci-fi, that was Jules Verne, and he had good ideas. But in the 20th century, and people first knew computers, they were like, computers. What science fiction story can we write about them? Let's have a computer who doesn't know that biological life forms are real life forms like itself. Wow, that is so revolutionary, like in the 1920s. No, that wasn't when they built the first computer, that was in the 30s. Like that whole room full of computers, full of transistors, which was a computer. They built like this huge room full of transistors, there was a computer, and some sci-fi writer learned about it and said, what if this computer says that it's the real life form and we are not? That's like so proto-Twilight Zone. It's like if we did Twilight Zone in the 1930s, that would have been the first episode. Wow. And we still need to do that decades later? Like, it's such a lame concept. It's so lame. It's so weak. It's so pathetic. Come on. It's like sci-fi 101. Not even like now with the gift of hindsight, but even in like the early 70s. That should have been a tired cliche by then. Come on, it's like there have already been like a billion books about that kind of concept by the time Star Trek the Animated Series came out. And even if that isn't lame enough for you, there's still the pterodactyls going ee, ee, ee. which is the worst animated series cliche of all animated series in the history of animated series. Come on. So this is why I say that if you watch Star Trek the animated series for the first time, you're probably going to end up watching this, but if you watch it the second time, you're going to skip this, because come on. That's just the worst. This one just simply sucks. You don't want to watch it a second time. Actually, if you've never watched Star Trek the animated series, take my advice. Don't watch it a first time. Skip Once Upon a Planet. It doesn't add anything. It's not something you learn something from other than how much it sucks. Skip that one. It sucks.